Who do you got at number 8 from the ones that are left?
The Warriors.
You got Warriors at 8?
Oh. Okay.
It's actually not that bad of a take. What's your reasoning?
I feel like they're just going downhill.
Well, this would be uphill.
Oh.
Considerably
Okay, on that note, I'm
This
gonna
is
go finish.
considerably uphill for them.
That's funny.
Yeah. Nah, bring him down.
Yeah. All right, who wants to go first? All right, who do we think is number 1 lock, East West?
I'm gonna go with
Oh.
OKC in the West.
Okay, C's number 1.
OKC number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, the regular season. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they added Caruso, got rid of Giddey, and they're just expanding on what they already had last year. So
Their defense is
I
gonna be
think,
solid.
yeah,
Yeah.
with Lou and Caruso, there's no way any team defensively
Holmgren?
can match up. And Holmgren,
Until his ankles give out, yeah, they're gonna be so good.
Yeah.
assuming everybody can avoid injury, definitely I'd say OKC.
Okay. I agree. I hate them, but I think the Celtics are gonna be number 1 in the East. Like I don't see anyone else dethroning them. I don't trust the Bucks right now. I think Giannis is on the. I think this is the first year we'll see a slight decline. I don't know how long his game is gonna last. If he can't, he can't. I don't know if he's gonna pull LeBron and just completely switch, but we'll see. I don't know.
I've actually got New York going first.
You got New York?
I've got
I was
New York.
gonna say they're the only one I could see that actually you could argue could be number 1.
We're talking about Brooklyn, right? I assume.
Definitely not the Brooklyn Nets. But they added Cat, which at the time I was a little confused, but I feel like Cat can match up better with Porzingis than Randall can, and with Mitchell out right now, I mean I think he's gonna have to step up in a bigger way than he did in Minnesota.
And he's got Thibodeau back again.
He's got Tibbs back, yeah.
Tibbs
So, but
Okay.
I'm fine with putting Boston number 1, but I think the Knicks have a pretty good chance of taking it.
Okay, I'll put him up there.
I
Screw it.
agree. Also, they'll try to win every regular season game because he plays his starters like 40 minutes a game.
Yeah, what is up with that, man?
They don't coast.
Who did they trade? They traded away DiVincenzo, right? They kept Hart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They traded Randall and DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
Randall, I don't. Some people are
Nah.
really high on Randall. I'm not.
He
I
didn't
feel like he's
fit
always
well.
injured.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I don't know. I'm curious to see how he plays with Gobert. Because, no offense to Robinson, but I don't think he's as defensively sound as Gobert is. So I think having someone to fall back on defense will be helpful for Randall.
I call Randall great value, Paul George. Oh, I feel bad about that one, but
More like dollar store Paul George, but I could see it.
dollars. Number 2, starting the West, maybe. What do you think?
In the West. I might go Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay.
I've got Denver number 2.
You got Denver number 2? Nah,
got Denver.
they down here. We missed in the playoffs.
Nah.
You know what's a weird one? I kind of wonder if the Grizzlies are going to be really good. Like 3 or 4, maybe, but not 2. I don't know if I can put them 2, but I feel like there's something. They might be better than we think they're going to be.
Yeah, they're tough to predict. I don't know. I mean, Ja, like, he even got hurt in the preseason again.
I saw that.
He came back, but
New Derrick Rose.
they're tough. I'm not sure. I mean, they lost Adams, right? They added Edie. He's a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they can avoid injury and off-court shenanigans is what I'll say.
Yeah.
I think they could be up there for sure, but I definitely don't have them at 2.
Yeah. Their backcourt's kind of weird. Like, are they starting Morant and Marcus Smart together? Like that, I don't know if that's the best fit.
No.
Well, who else would they have running the two? Because that's a kind of short lineup, and Ja doesn't have the greatest defense.
Yeah, I mean they have Desmond Bain, but then they'd have to have some other small forward. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That'll be an interesting one to keep an eye out for.
I saw the lob to Edie, and that was cool. I think he's gonna be good.
Jump.
You think they're running him at the 4, doing what they did in Minnesota with him and Jackson?
Well, I can see
cool.
that.
Jackson needs help rebounding. He doesn't rebound.
Yeah, what's up with that? He's so big. Why don't?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Okay.
Pat's not the greatest rebounder either. But
number 2 for the East. Besides the Raptors.
oof.
I'll say. Did we put Celtics?
You put
As
Celtics?
one?
Yeah, we put Celtics at 1. Do you put Knicks at 2?
Yeah, I think then it's Knicks up too, because I think those are the 2 best teams. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make sure that I hit the actually record button. I did! Yay! Okay. Moving on to number 3 in the East.
This may be a hot take, but I put Dallas at number 3.
You put Dallas at number 3?
Dallas at number 3 over Minnesota.
Mm.
Is how I have it, at least.
Okay. Over Minnesota, and you had Nuggets at 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys wrote yours down, right? So we can look at it at the end of the year and be like, all right.
Yeah.
But this is our collective,
Yeah.
agreed upon list. Okay. I like Dallas at 3. I
like that. I think they're gonna be really good.
Yeah, because they added Clay, and most of the threes that we've watched for the last couple of years have moved over to the 4.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not as strong, I guess, threes as there have been.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to guard LeBron as often as he would have if this was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot of spacing for Luka too.
Yeah, it is.
And Kyrie can still do his thing. Clay can play that KCP role realistically.
Mm-hmm.
Just catch and shoot, call it good.
There you go. I got 76ers at 3 for the East. And I had Nuggets at 3 for me.
I put Indiana at 3.
Indiana at 3. Okay.
Yeah. Only because they've.
I want to hear Carl's first.
Only because they've got the experience now. They've been in the playoffs. Granted, last year's playoffs wasn't the best judge of character, considering all the injuries. But they've got Siakam. They've got Halliburton. They could still easily make a trade that would be so slight to most people, but it could really help them advance further and not get destroyed as easily as they did in the playoffs.
Yeah, they got rolled.
Yeah.
I mean, it was by Boston, but still they got rolled.
So I think for Indiana, all they really need is to get that one person that can, I guess, defend or shoot at least. I don't know exactly what they would need, but one of those two at least.
So you got Indiana. Seth, you said 76ers?
I said Philadelphia. I think Paul George is gonna work really well in the regular season.
Yeah.
Like, assuming Embiid plays like 60-something games or 60 games, like
34.
I think. Yeah, I don't trust them in the playoffs, but I think like for regular season they'll look good.
I think this year has to be the year for Embiid though, or it's like maybe move on from him or something, because like even last year I kind of was like, all right, he's got to do something.
Yeah,
like, he's got to do something in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Embiid that's the only reason I didn't put Philly up there is because Embiid is so iffy on if he's gonna play a lot, if he's gonna get injured. So I don't know. Same with Paul George in a sense. He has those games where he's fantastic, but then pandemic P shows up and is is just a mess. But I think with Maxey there, they'll definitely be up there regardless.
Okay. I like this list so far. And we don't have any faith as a group in the Nuggets, do we? I think we have to put Nuggets at 4
this is
though.
regular season.
Yeah, I think I gotta say we put Nuggets at 4 though, on the seeds.
I'm good with Nuggets at 4.
I like what I've seen with Straw there recently. He looks pretty good. He looks a little more confident. Malone said he was in the gym every day, but I feel like they say that all the time. Like, oh, this guy's in the gym every day.
Yeah, him and Ben Simmons.
Yeah, him and Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons like, you guys don't remember how good I used to be. Bro, show us. Show us. We would love to see it. Shoot the ball.
Switch your shooting hand. I'm sure we'll remember.
Yeah. But Westbrook looks like Westbrook, kind of. I feel like he's going to win us some games, but man, is he going to lose us some. Sorry, Lakers
To be
fans.
fair,
You
though,
remember.
To be fair, though, I feel like he's more accepting of his role in Denver, so he won't need to be the one to take one of those last few shots.
Yeah.
Like, it may end up in his hands, but I think he'll make a better choice, at least, on what to do to end the game, if it comes down to that.
That Jokic lob to him, though, was... That fed families already. That was so clean.
That's going to be them trying to get each other triple-doubles.
Yeah. For real.
I think it'll be good there. You guys needed some energy on the second unit, so now you got it.
And maybe he'll convince Jamal Murray to train harder instead of just Jamal being like, well, whatever. He's not going to stay in the league very long, Jamal, if he keeps doing this shit, man. Ridiculous. Bucks at 4?
I've got Bucks at 4.
Bucks at 4?
Yeah, I don't like them that much. I can't see them actually winning.
Yeah.
They'll be good, and they'll kind of just be what they were last year.
Yeah.
Their game just doesn't translate, I feel like, right now, to the playoffs. Like, Giannis, you can kind of, if you have 5 days to be like, all right, we got to stop him, you kind of can. Yeah. I know he's so good. Don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorite players. But, I don't know. It's like, dude can't shoot threes, and his free throws were like 38% in the last playoffs or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
Yeah.
I think with the addition of Dame too, like, it was a cool thought when it happened, but then seeing it actually play out just isn't what the Bucks needed.
Yeah. I think, Seth, you said that when it happened. You were like,
Yeah.
you didn't? I was like, what? Seth is like,
yeah, well, you see what happens. The Holiday goes to a new team, and then they win.
yeah,
That's true.
It's like they needed leadership and defense, and they did need a little scoring, but they went all scoring, no defense.
Yeah.
That's what wins anymore.
Dame is what I think I saw Jimmy High Roller did the video on Dame being like the worst defensive plus minus of all time or something
Terrible,
like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, that is not what you need at all.
That does not surprise me at all.
That's terrible, man. 5. I may go with Grizzlies.
Yeah.
On 5.
Yep. Exactly.
I know they missed the playoffs, but I kind of think they have a lot of components. They got Marcus Smart back, right? He should be back this year.
Yeah.
Jaren Jackson. They have defense. They have a good rookie. John Morant's explosive. Their coach, I kind of think is underrated. I don't know. I think they could do some moves. Do I think they're going to lose in the first round? Probably. But 5th seed. I can see it. They play the Nuggets. Maybe.
They'll be motivated too, because they went through so much. Like,
yeah, that's
had an awful year and all the stuff with Morant, and like they're gonna be one of those teams that's trying to win every game in the regular season.
Yep.
When Jaw's done with his strippers, he's gonna hop on the court and so. Now, who do you guys have for 5 on the East?
So originally I had Philly, but
For our list.
I'd be okay with putting Indiana there.
Same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My
Just
Nets
because the
still...
other teams in the East,
It gets bad.
yeah, it gets rough.
But Orlando's a sleeper. I'll say Orlando could sneak up there. But
I would agree with that. I would actually
Okay.
put Orlando above. Like I'd put Orlando at 6, honestly.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Orlando. I like it. Well, we have to mention them. So, is it Suns time?
No,
No, not at 6. No.
I don't think we put the Suns at 6, honestly.
No way.
When's the 13th or 15th show?
I would put the Suns at 7 before I put them at 6. Only because I think Sacramento has a decent chance of actually doing decent.
Yeah,
Just
DeRozan.
DeRozan, yep.
When I shoot it, it
DeRozan-
goes in.
DeRozan can slow the game down when need be. D-Fox can accelerate it when need be. And they've just got decent pieces all around them with Keegan Murray.
Yeah.
You know, like their bench unit's decent. If everybody stays healthy, I think that team is definitely better than the Suns. As much as it hurts me to say.
It's hard because I think the Suns are gonna make some kind of move or try something. So, but as is, I agree.
As long as they get rid of Beal or Durant, I'll be okay.
Yeah, they'll do something.
Mm.
Sleeper team though, Houston.
Sleeper team, Houston.
Yeah, they're all young guys. They were a little better than I expected them to be last year.
They
I don't
were.
know. They can make a little bit of a jump if Jalen Green takes the next step.
Dylan Brooks, MVP.
Yeah. Despite Dylan Brooks, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that guy is
I
so
still put
bad.
Phoenix above them, but they're close.
And who's the guy from Toronto that they have there? Oh, what's his name?
Van Vliet?
Yes, thank you.
Van Vliet, yeah.
I don't know why he just doesn't look like a Van Fleet for me. I just like I see his name, I look at him, but he just doesn't. I'm like, nah, that's not his name. Looks like a Frank or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, close, Fred, but
Yeah.
that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I know the Hawks are gonna be a lot worse. Can't put them at 6.
I actually don't have them in my top 10. I'll be 100% honest.
Yeah, I don't think they make the playoffs. They shouldn't have last year.
They're mad.
Do we have the Heat at 6 then, or do they finally?
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
Chicago.
I'm ready to hear the explanation on this one.
Interesting.
Okay, so I love Jimmy. Don't get me wrong. I feel like this year something happens in Miami to where they are a bottom of the bracket playing team. Whether that's Jimmy leaving, somebody getting hurt, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then with Chicago, Lonzo's supposed to return. He gives them great offense and even better defense. They've got Giddey who can do something, hopefully. And then they've got Kobe White, who I think is going to have, if not an all-star season, a close to all-star season this year.
Okay.
So that's why I would put them at 6 over any other team in the East.
Over Cleveland?
Definitely over Cleveland.
Yeah. Glad Mitchell went over there for him to waste his talents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cleveland's another one that might make some kind of move. Like, they're just going to start selling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope Lonzo comes back well. I'm rooting for him. I
Because-
always root for him, and I feel bad that he had to go through what he went through, but that'd be awesome if he came back.
I think he's supposed to come back first game, if I've read correctly.
Yeah.
So-
he was throwing up shots in the preseason, right? Or
Yeah, I think
yeah.
he started playing full games like during practice at least.
Yeah.
So
Don't judge me for this one.
Oh. Snuck that one in there, huh?
I don't know about 7, but I think
I don't
something.
think they're ready for 7, but I think they could be 10.
It could be 10.
I'd be better with them. I think I put them on 11 on my list,
Yeah.
but I don't know about 7.
The West, like they could be 8 or something in the East. The problem is the West, you have to be like over 500 to even be in the play-in.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
That's valid.
I like the addition of Chris Paul. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's gonna add that much of an impact.
Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
Wet bananas, you know, he might just prevent anyone from scoring, but who's gonna score?
Yeah.
Mismatch almost every team except for OKC, essentially.
Did you see that video of him next to Chris Paul?
Yeah, Chris Paul is short, dude.
Chris Paul is my height, bro. He's not short.
Victor's shorter than you. He's like 5'11".
Chris Paul is 6'1".
I'm taller than Chris Paul? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I was like, nah, there's no way that's what I would look like next to Wembanyama. It's disrespectful. Oh, did my mouse just die? Cool.
It saw you try to put the Spurs at 7.
Yeah.
We're done.
All right, we're done here. All right, give me a second, y'all. Second ad break.
All right. This is Phoenix, though. This is easy.
100%. That's where I have them on mine.
Yeah.
Like, they need to make a decent move.
Yeah, it's like something has to give there, because they either make a move and get better, or Durant's going to be super pissed and demand a trade anyway. So, like, something will happen.
I'd be okay with that. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I don't want to do full rebuild, but I'd be okay with... I'd rather get rid of Beal, because I feel like Beal's not what we need.
Nah, he's getting a little washed up, so.
He's getting there.
Getting there. I'll give him, I'm trying to be nice.
Did you see the starting lineup for this year?
No, what is it? They changed it up?
It's going to be Tyus Jones at the 1.
Okay.
Book at the 2.
Yeah.
Beal at the 3. Durant at the 4 and Nurkic at the 5.
I like Tyus Jones. I think that's a really good addition. I hated how they didn't have a point guard on the team all of last year. But,
I mean, they had Booker. He's not a point, but
yeah, he's not a I don't know. Beal at the 3 is weird.
Beal at the 3 is weird. Like
Yeah.
If it were up to me, if the contracts lined up, I would trade Beal or Durant for Kuzma. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather have Kuzma on the team before the other two.
Kuzma?
Kuzma.
You seen his hair, dog?
Oh.
That's how bad it is. Because, like, I feel like Kuzma... Because, like, if you think about it, Beal, Durant, and Book are all the same person. Just different heights. Like, they're all the same.
I feel like Durant's going to pull a Vince Carter with teams and say, I got one more in me, and hop into another team. You know, like I feel like he's got one more team in him, you know? I don't think he's going to retire with the Suns.
As long as he gets away, I don't care. That sounds good to me.
Miami.
Is he popular? Sorry for the random tangent. Is he popular in Phoenix, like in the crowd? Like, I bet it's cool to have him, but
I think the first year it was like spectacular. It was everybody loved it. Now it's kind of like we just want to win.
yeah.
Like, he hasn't done that. The addition of Beal hasn't done that. Like, nothing's done that. Everybody was mad when we traded Ayton, but also happy. And then we got Nurkic, and then we're like, I don't know if this was the right move. We need to go into rebuild mode, but also, if we do that, I don't think Booker would stay.
Yeah.
Probably not.
You guys drafted him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's the only person that we've drafted in the last however many years that's actually still on the team.
Yeah.
Campaign's gone. Aiden's gone. I don't know if Campaign was drafted there, but we don't have Justin Jackson. I don't even know if he's in the league anymore. I'll be honest. I haven't heard his name in a while.
Yeah, I don't think so. Moving to 7. You said Suns at 7?
Suns at
Yeah,
7.
no. I'll say though, like, I really wanted to put like Rockets at 7 is tempting for me, but I think Suns are still better, assuming they're healthy.
That's a big assumption at this point too.
Yeah. Forgetting about New Orleans though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had New Orleans at 9, honestly.
I don't like the Pelicans at all. Like I just don't. Every year they're like in the top 10 in the leaderboard and or power rankings, and I'm just like, I don't believe you. I don't know why.
They're like mentally weak.
They are. Like Ingram just like, remember that playoff series where there was like, all right, they're only down 2 and he just was sitting there and just was on the bench. He didn't look like he cared. He didn't look like he was like, all right, I got to lock in. Like he was just like, all right, what am I going to do after this? He looked like he wanted to be on his phone. I'm like, dude, this is important shit. I don't know.
He's always
got
about
the Jordan Poole Wizards thing.
Yeah, so who do you guys have in the East then for 7?
I put Orlando.
You put Orlando?
Mm.
I like.
I'd be okay with that, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Especially with Paolo and the addition of KCP. I think that KCP trade, or signing, or whichever one it was.
I think signing, right?
Yeah. I think that's bigger than a lot of people are going to realize.
Only Nuggets fans realize, right?
Yeah.
Only Nuggets fans.
I will say though, watching Christian Braun out there makes me feel good because him starting, like, I think he has more athleticism than KCP does.
Yeah.
So, don't get me wrong, KCP on a guard, incredible. His defense on a guard is incredible. But if you get a switch and there's a big power forward or center, like KCP's like, what do I do? You know, he's good, but I think Christian has a little more athleticism and he's younger. I think KCP's got like 2 more years of really good basketball, and then he's gonna be kind of the guy on the bench. So,
what's his name? That Udonis Haslem role?
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Wes
DeAndre
Matthews.
Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Hey, DJ though. Love DJ.
DJ. I know, one of his interviews, he was talking about, like, I don't know if I'm going to play or not, tonight, I shall always got to be ready. I was like, dude, no, you know that you're just not going to play. Like, it's pretty consistent that you don't. I respect it, though.
Yeah, but the energy is unmatched.
Hi, my friends.
Hi.
Are
Hi.
Are you live?
We're recording.
Oh.
Who's 8th in the East?
Babe, come look at this this list. Tell me if you agree. Yeah, maybe put a bra on too. You have a bra on? Just making sure.
Oh my god. Okay, what am I looking at? See, look,
All right,
no problem.
so this is the power. This is the power rankings. This is the playoff prediction over here. First seed, second seed, third, fourth, fifth.
Why'd you put the Nuggets so low?
Because I don't believe in them this year.
Well, sure, that sounds great. I don't really know the specific teams and their abilities.
Who do you got at number 8 from the ones that are left?
The Warriors.
You got Warriors at 8.
Oh. Okay.
It's actually not that bad of a take. What's your reasoning?
I feel like they're just going downhill.
Well, this would be uphill.
Oh. Okay, on that note, I'm
This
gonna
is
go finish.
considerably uphill
Finish
for them.
That's funny.
Yeah. Nah, bring him down.
There's a clip for YouTube. That's funny. 8.
How we feel about the Clippers?
Bronny, dude. Bronny's gonna change it all.
I think Bronny's gonna demand a trade.
You think he's gonna demand a trade?
Yeah,
What?
I think
Where's
him and
he
his
gonna
dad
go?
are gonna get in a fight on the plane, and he's gonna demand a trade.
Ooh, that'd be
He said, "I
so
wanna, I
funny.
wanna lead my own team."
That'd
You're
be
not
pretty
my
funny.
dad. Ugly.
Yeah.
No, they
Lakers
don't
at
need a
8.
DNA test on that one. That one's
Yeah,
solid.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. Over under on how many years till he loses his hair? I say his 4th year.
Fourth year. Damn, I can't
I
laugh
would-
at that, bro. I gotta
Yeah.
see this. I got 2 left.
Yeah.
I'd say 2 years after playing considerable minutes.
That's when he loses his hair.
So 2 years into Lithuania.
Mm.
I love how.
Right.
Did you guys see the video that they posted where they're like, Bronny and LeBron's first game together highlights, and then it was just the 19 points that LeBron scored because Bronny
Yeah.
didn't have any highlights.
Yeah,
Because
come
he
on,
went
he had 4 turnovers.
0-0 and 4. It was
That's the
turnovers.
greatest- That's the greatest father-son duo in the league.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, top one.
Top one all time, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it is the one.
Um,
For those
You know,
I don't-
combined, they've got 40,000 plus points. I'm just saying.
They might get to 50.
I
He's not scoring 6,000 points.
don't know. Could they count G League stats in there?
Damn, bro.
You
Damn.
think Bronny's going to the G?
He can't. There's no way. He's got that.
Well, he is.
No,
He will. He'll play games in the G League.
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess you're right. I mean, like, I don't think he can do the after. Like, he'll just quit. Like, I don't think he's gonna be one of those, like, he goes to Spain or something. Like, he's just gonna quit and play COD. Like, he's not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why? Why would you
Yeah.
put yourself through the G League if your dad's
He
not
doesn't
there?
need the money. That's for sure.
But I'm rooting for him. I'm a Laker fan. I'm rooting for him. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Lakers at 8.
Yeah, Lakers at 8. JJ Redick, I think, will be better than Darvin Ham. I have a little faith in that.
Low bar.
I like his. I like how he handles the media, though. I really do.
Yeah.
Did you see that where he shut him down with the narrative? That was cool.
Yeah.
He's like, nope,
Yeah.
don't start a narrative. I'm shutting that down now. And I was like, oh, wow.
I think they'll be like super marginally better, but that's not enough to get past 8. So
He'll definitely make adjustments. Ham just wouldn't.
yeah, Ham didn't call plays. So
Yeah.
I feel like JJ's gonna be the type of coach where he, like, if it were AD that were struggling, I feel like he wouldn't hesitate to pull him out.
yeah.
Like Ham was like, we need our best players in right here. I don't care if you're 1 for 30,
Mhm.
but JJ, at least from what I know about him and his knowledge, that's what I would think he would do.
Yeah, and he's all analytics, so I think that he's at least looking at the numbers and kind of figuring out what the best lineups are and all that. So yeah,
He's got
I think
he
they'll be
has to
alright.
know ball, right? Like, not like
Yeah.
he got there with based on athleticism. Like,
Nah.
the dude was a laser back in the day. Heat at 8. I had. How do you feel about
Yeah.
that?
Now we just get into the garbage part of the East. So I'll say oh man,
I put Cleveland there, but I could see the Heat.
yeah.
It's the battle of the mid, honestly. Like I don't
Mm.
I don't-
like they're interchangeable, really.
I really
Yeah.
agree with what you said earlier, Carl, about Miami. Like, every year that they make it and they make it anywhere, I'm like, this does not seem sustainable. Like, this is like,
No.
this is like when you're just like overclocking your PC at 120%, or your car is on E and you're just like
Yeah.
pushing it down the hill.
I know.
like, This
I like Hawkes though.
I
Hawkes
do
is
too.
good.
Who didn't? There was a team that almost picked him up, right? But they got somebody else.
Yeah, but I heard Jalen Hood Shafino is primed for. I don't know if it was All NBA first or second team, but I heard one of them. So,
Yeah, first team rookie, right?
Yeah. yeah. They're just gonna let him reclassify as a rookie.
I saw a tweet where they had Angel Reese, and she was like, "Y'all, whatever, screw y'all. Caitlin Clark winning Rookie of the Year. I'll get it next year." It was like, wait, no, that's not.
Nah, not quite.
That's not how it works. All right. So number 9 for the West. I think Clippers. We got to put the Clippers up here. They lost Paul George. They lost Westbrook. But they might get better.
Here's the thing: is Leonard healthy or is he not healthy?
That's the question.
He missed the Olympics. Like, that's not a good sign.
No.
Bro probably wasn't even going to play that much.
Yeah. If he's healthy, I actually kind of like them. I think they could be okay. But if he's not playing, it's like Harden and...
They got Bones.
Yeah.
Bones Highland, bro.
Yeah.
If the Clippers can stay healthy, I'm okay with it there. But I would put New Orleans there, only because of the addition of DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, I'd put New Orleans there.
Did New Orleans actually get DeJounte? I forgot about that.
Yep. So then they've got Zion, they've got DeJounte, they've got Ingram if he decides to do the opposite of whatever he's been doing.
Yeah.
I feel like they're more of a powerhouse than the Clippers.
DJ. Yeah.
I'll put them. I mean, there's going to be a few of them here now, so we can. So Clippers, Pelicans. And then the East. This is terrible.
I put Cleveland at that point.
Yeah, Cleveland, Hawks probably. No, Hawks lost to DeJounte.
Hawks. Also, are they going to trade Trae Young? Or
If
not?
they trade Trae Young, what the hell is that team? What even?
What I mean.
You're in Pistons territory soon.
The only team left out of all these that could be any good, or not even good, but like okay, I guess Warriors could be okay and Rockets could be okay, and Spurs maybe, but like the rest of these are.
Yeah, I mean this. Like I don't even want to talk about these two, like at all.
I actually had Charlotte up there. I'm not gonna lie.
If LaMelo's healthy, they're not that bad. Actually,
These guys
in at 10. Only if LaMelo is healthy.
Yeah. Wizards, they don't even.
Trash cans.
Yeah.
Rockets.
I feel like the Rockets can make a good case over New Orleans, given the Ingram situation and if Zion can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Even though they're young, I don't know if they'd go far in the playoffs, but the Rockets would definitely be up there.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel I'm kind of high on the Spurs. I know I put them at 7. Sorry, it was a joke. But
I like them.
Yeah.
I just, what do you do against what bananas? What do you do?
Hope for the best.
Yeah. Please miss. Oh, no, you didn't.
I put Golden State up there too, because I feel like they'll probably sneak in at the bottom too.
Yeah.
Just it's
help.
Curry.
Yeah. Now they're forced to give Kuminga a bunch of minutes. That might help them.
Yeah.
So we after the Pels. Then we have do we have the Hawks in 3 to 15?
Nah, they usually get into that like 11, 12, like garbage. But because like the Wizards and the Nets and the Pistons, like man,
Like Jazz, I could see here. I really like
the
no, absolutely no. But
yeah,
like exactly, they'll win like 10 games out of 20 in the first little bit, and then you're like, oh,
yeah. And
then
like, oh wait, no, we don't want to win.
ESPN will put an article, dark horse of the West, and then they'll just die immediately after that.
Like, who's even on the Raptors anymore? I don't even know what they're doing. RJ Barrett is on the Raptors.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes. I like Scotty Barnes. He's good. They got a little bit. They have a little bit.
Olynyk.
Oh, they have Dick.
Grady Dick.
Yep.
Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't think that team's good enough though.
Manuel Quickly. Devian Mitchell.
Hurdle.
None of this jumps out to me.
No.
Wait, what
Maybe
happened?
Some young trade pieces, but
they'll get some. They'll do something eventually.
And who's even on the Portland? They still have Jeremy Grant, right?
Oh, I forgot about Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, he might get traded though. There's no reason for him to be there anymore. They have Simons. Simons is good.
DeAndre Ayton, Robert Williams. I forgot they got him.
He never plays.
Sharp just dunks.
They just have all these young guards.
Scoot might be
I
good.
forgot about Scoot too.
Scoot might be good this good. And Chris Murray. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like I have that like they're all good, and when I look at a roster, I'm like, oh wow, he's really good. Yeah, but he's really good. But I don't. Yeah. I have this weird where I don't big picture it a lot of times. I'll just look at individuals and I'll be like, well, this guy's good, so they have to be, right?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Deep sleeper team that could somehow make top 6 from each conference. You want to do that?
Sure. Yeah, I'm down.
Outside chance.
This is our list. Cool.
Okay.
All right. What's your sleeper?
I'm saying Rockets.
100%.
Rockets?
100%.
You can see him going to 6? Okay.
I like outside, like deep sleeper, like if Jalen Green takes the next step, I think that does a lot. And they have a good team. They have Adams as a backup center now. Like, I don't know. I could see it. Okay. I wouldn't bet on it, but I could see it.
Who do you think could have a free fall? Like, who's up here that could just, like, absolutely just have a dog shit year for no reason?
Minnesota.
I was gonna say that's why I hovered over him. Like,
backfires,
like
Randall,
they're so individualistic sometimes. Like, if Ant and like DiVincenzo isn't gonna add a whole lot to that team, to be honest. Like, I just don't see where is he gonna fit. You know,
I feel like he's a good bench piece. Like that's what people were saying when he was in New York, and then he had multiple times where he just went off, and who's gonna do that off the bench for you besides Naz Reid? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like Randall, I don't know if he's gonna fit well in that system, only because Brunson is like a pass first point guard, and granted they've got Mike Conley, but I mean Ant's the go-to guy most of the time. So
and he's only probably gonna get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to see any of the top Western teams failing unless there's injuries or something. Like, I guess the Grizzlies could implode because of Ja is always, like, kind of unreliable. But, like, if they're all healthy, I don't, like...
Yeah.
I'm like OKC's so solid, and Dallas and Denver is not going to go far.
I was going to say, I could see them doing something like this.
If they just don't try.
I was gonna say, Jokic would have to be like, all right, I'm gonna go take care of my horses for half the season.
Yeah.
I don't like the way Jamal looks, man. I really don't. I just don't see him.
Yeah.
I don't see him accelerating that much that quickly. So.
That's what you got Russell Westbrook for.
That's fair. That's fair.
He'll keep them afloat a little bit. They'll be fun to watch, though.
Yeah. We definitely, I think we should figure out a way to watch some games. Because I see a lot of these channels that, do this sort of thing. And they'll do, like, a live of the game. Because, you can't watch the game and live stream it because copyright. But, we can all be watching it. And then our live stream just has, like, a block score or something pulled up. So if you guys ever want to do that, like, one of these nights, watch a cool game.
Yeah.
Let me know. But,
real quick, the East. I know it's the East, so it's not the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any sleeper teams there, and is there a team that could easily drop down?
I think, weirdly enough, I could see the 76ers being kind of bad.
I was going to say that's the one. Like, I'm the one who liked them in the regular season, but I'm like, of all the teams, though, that could, like, injuries or, like, some weird chemistry thing between Embiid and George, like, who knows? Like, something could go wrong there.
Post All-Star break, I could see them being really good, but maybe before that, I could see them just kind of being.
Yeah, the rest though. I mean, I
You
guess
don't think-
the Bucks. But,
Oh, the Bucks for sure. The Bucks
Yeah.
could definitely fall.
yeah.
You don't think Boston could fall, especially with how injury prone Porzingis is and how inconsistent Tatum was last year?
Maybe a couple spots, but
They're like the Avengers right now with how much they got on their team. I swear.
yeah. I think they might coast a little bit and not end up number 1 or 2, but I think they'll still be top 3.
I don't think they're winning back to back. Like, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think mentally, as a team, I think they accomplish a lot, but. And I'm biased because I hate them, but I think they have a very lazy style of basketball sometimes, where they're just like, I'm just gonna defend the wing and then shoot a 53s and a half. And I feel like if they get in a series where they're down 3-1, they're just be like, and then just give up. You know what I mean? I don't see them having that like 120%, because we haven't seen them really push to their limits. They lose game 7s. They don't really have. I don't know. They just. For me, they just don't have that it factor at the end there of.
Yeah.
When your back's up against the wall, who do you want in the fight? Not the Boston Celtics.
It'd be interesting if they play the Knicks, because the Knicks will be such a tough-minded team
Yeah.
that might not work well for the Celtics.
I kind of want to just fast forward to the playoffs already.
Yeah.
Like we have
Deep
what?
sleep in the East, I'll go Charlotte.
Charlotte?
Throwing something out there. Yeah. Brandon
Okay.
Miller could take the next step. LaMelo's healthy. Miles Bridges is good. I don't know. They probably have someone else.
I mean, they're not under the full ownership of Michael Jordan anymore, so they might
Yeah.
make some decent moves.
might be good.
But yeah, I don't see the Nets doing anything.
Nah.
The Wizards definitely aren't. Detroit, it's very unlikely.
Yeah.
It pains me to say this, Seth, but I kind of have a whisper in the back of my head that the Lakers might miss the playoffs.
If they're healthy, or just if because you think it's gonna happen?
Just a weird not try to send bad juju your way. I just
Like not even top 10.
just kind of like maybe play in or something. It just there's something that I'm like there might be something that just doesn't click this year for them, to where they're just like LeBron just kind of goes like this. Maybe AD's out for half a year. Bronny's got to take. You know what I mean? Like AD's played like pretty much 2 years in a row. Like I don't want to be that guy, but
No, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be shocked. I don't have high expectations for them anyway. But I think like if they're relatively healthy, they should make it. But I don't think their team's that good. Their backcourt defense is terrible. They have. I mean, Gabe Vincent's on the bench. He might help a little, but like starting Reeves and D'Lo together, like you're not gonna win. Like you can win some regular season games with that, but that's not good enough.
Yeah.
I can see the Pistons winning more than 5 games, which would be cool. I don't think they're going to be as bad.
No,
I'm going to say they're winning 14 games this year.
14? That's pretty good.
14.
14. I think they'll be a little better. I mean, Cade is. I don't know. They're terrible. The Wizards are probably the worst team, though. The Wizards are absolute garbage.
Yeah. Oh my
That
goodness.
Jordan Poole trade, though, that was.
Yeah.
I was like, man, why'd they get rid of him? And then 10 games into the Wizards is like,
Yeah, like, oh.
that's why. That is why. Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Celtics, or not Celtics, Cavaliers, I kind of feel like we put a little too low. I feel like they have way more talent than an 11th seed.
Yeah. Actually.
Is Garland still injured, though?
Yeah, that's true.
And is Mobley going to play the full year? And is. Because Donovan Mitchell's going to do Donovan Mitchell things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is everybody around him going to be healthy, play to where we know they can play?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I had him so low.
Yeah, and is Mitchell going to demand a trade halfway through the year?
He might. If I were him, I might.
Yeah.
Just
he didn't want to be there anyway.
yeah, just like also as someone who lives in Ohio, Cleveland's kind of cool, but Ohio just sucks.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want to live there? The food sucks. Ain't no way the clubs in Cleveland, Ohio are the spot. Sorry. There's probably 3 of them that are good. I don't know. I'm being a hater, but I don't know. Like, he could go, like, a lot of places.
Mm-hmm. I think Miami will try to make some kind of big move, and the Suns are gonna do something. So I'll watch those games.
I would love to see Jimmy go somewhere and just win a ring, man. That dude, that bubble playoffs against you guys, where he literally like almost died to just win that thing and couldn't because he was going against quite literally the Avengers, the largest. Yeah. I think they said the largest basketball team that ever. Like, you guys with Dwight Howard, like AD, LeBron. Like, what do you do against that? And you got this tiny Miami Heat team that's like, like, I know he needs one. Him and Westbrook. You guys have time?
Make sure you like, subscribe, and come back next week for the next one.
There you go.